All right, so I did one arrow each here. Oh shit, let me back you guys up. So 20, 30, 40, and this is my 50 yarder. But yeah, the wind was pretty bad on that one, but I still think my bow's shooting left just a little bit. Those are the new arrows. I had to do some paper tuning today because I don't know, they had my bow all screwed up. So I went and did some fresh paper tuning, got it to where I wanted it, and then went about business. All right, see ya. So I'll give you a little breakdown of the video, the whole reason why I did it. Went to my pro shop, bought that bow. The day when they were by it, they went through it, with a fine tooth comb with me, and everything was shooting good. And then I switched to the 80-pound mods, shot those for a little while, and then decided, sorry, I just realized that my arrows are rusting right in the side of a saw. So then I decided for 3D, I would go back to the 65-pound mods, and then I would use a different sight for my 80-pound mods, because obviously they're going to shoot totally different. So when I went back to the 65s, I was using the same sight, and the guys there told me that realistically it shouldn't be very far off. So I went out and shot it, and at 20 yards it was shooting from going from the 80-pound mods to the 65s. It was shooting like a foot high at 20 yards. So I told them about it, and they basically just told me that I needed to adjust the timing by the axle on the bow. And they're like, usually when it's that significant of a gap between those poundages, that it's a tuning issue, obviously. And they told me that 90% of the time they could fix that just by getting the correct tuning out of the axle. So they had me go shoot it through paper there, and it was shooting pretty good, but I had told the guy that the arrows I was going to be using were going to be significantly lighter with the 65-pound bow than it was with the 80. And he told me it wasn't going to make any difference, yada yada, whatever, all this stuff. So he said everything will shoot the same. So then I ended up getting the other sight, and I sighted that one in for my 65 pounds, and it was shooting all over the place, very sporadically. It was grouping good, but the way the arrows were hitting the target were kind of always canted or just goofy. All the way from 20 to like 40 yards is about the max I tried it after I put that Excel sight on there. So I just felt like there wasn't something right, even though the guys there told me that it was spot on, good to go. So finally I rigged up a thing to do some paper tuning in my garage, and I'll post the before and after pictures when they had taken the bow, and I guess they kind of got sick of me while I was there doing the paper tuning. I was trying to be as meticulous as possible because it just wasn't, no matter what I did, it wasn't quite lining up right. if I had the axle centered up perfectly, it was ripping to the left real bad, or bad enough. If I moved all the way to the left, there was a tear all the way to the right, vice versa. So the guy ended up basically just taking the bow from me and telling me he would just do it, blah, 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 and that it was good. So then I started paper tuning and realized that I still had a really bad right tear in it. Really bad, like 1.5 inches to 2 inches. So I sat out here and shot probably 20 arrows altogether, just trying to get the alignment back up on my bow, because the other issue I was having was they had it so far to the right that when I was drawing back, my serving was overlapping the bottom of the cam. Like you could see daylight in between the cam and where my serving was when I was drawing back. And I could see that there was a white spot already starting to kind of wear in on that side of the serving. So I knew that wasn't right. So I came out here, did this, then adjusted my rest just a little bit. I didn't want to adjust it too much because I didn't want to basically have to redo my entire sight. So I got it to the point where there's still a mild tear in it without having to totally readjust my sight. So that's pretty much what I was doing. I was just going out and seeing between 20 and 50 how far off the arrows were. And even though you see on the target, obviously they look like they're all over the place, it's because I shot the target at different angles. And now the arrows are at least hitting dead nuts. There's between 20 yards and my target where I have my paper set up, there's just the tiniest tear on it. Up close at like 10 feet, there's probably like a 1/2 inch tear, maybe. So then I tried it at 30, and at 30 it was just shooting bullet holes. So then I decided, I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. It's shooting good at the distances that I'm basically gonna be hunting at. So then I decided to just go out and try one arrow, 20 through 50, because I had 4 arrows made up for the new setup. And I just wanted to try one at each yardage, and it seems to be pretty much on. I think I just need to bring my rest over. It's shooting to the left a little bit, or not my rest over, my sight over. It's shooting to the left just a little bit, so I think I need to push it over, but other than that, I pretty much got it spot on now. So the moral of the story is, don't, I'm not trying to badmouth the pro shop, because, they're busy, they're doing their thing, whatever. But learn how to do some of this stuff yourself, so that way, if you do have small inconveniences like this, instead of waiting to get to your pro shop on a day where they're not so busy and they can actually help you out, you can just run out to your garage and do it yourself. Especially with the newer bows, almost none of the tuning needs to be done with a press. If you're not already doing this stuff yourself, paper tuning's super easy to figure out, super easy to learn. Look up a couple YouTube videos. I might even just do one myself, just for turds and giggles. But yeah, that's it. Learn some stuff yourself, go shoot your bow, and have fun. See ya.